Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 129 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at Nehemiah 5 through 7, and I'll walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now, grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. Rebuilding together, Nehemiah 5 through 7. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the challenges around you, especially when it seems like everyone is struggling? Nehemiah faced just that as he led the people of Jerusalem in rebuilding their city. Today, let's dive into Nehemiah chapters 5 through 7, where we see not just the physical rebuilding of walls, but also the emotional and social rebuilding within the community. In Nehemiah chapter 5, we find a startling situation. Despite the progress in rebuilding the walls, the people were facing economic hardship. There were complaints about heavy taxes and the exploitation of the poor by the wealthy. Some were forced to sell their children into servitude just to survive. Nehemiah 5 verse 5. Nehemiah, upon hearing these grievances, became furious. He understood that the foundation of their efforts was not just physical, but also about restoring relationships and ensuring fairness among the people. Nehemiah called a great assembly, confronting the nobles and rulers about their unfair practices. He reminded them that they should not charge interest on loans to their fellow Jews, urging them to return the fields, vineyards, and homes they had taken from the poor. His passionate plea was met with a willingness to change. The people agreed to return what they had taken and to stop the oppressive practices. This moment highlights a vital truth. Rebuilding a community involves addressing the injustices that exist within it. Moving into chapter 6, we see external challenges arise as Nehemiah and his team continue their work. Sanballat and Tobiah, two officials, conspired to intimidate Nehemiah and halt the reconstruction. They sent messages to him, trying to lure him away from his work under the guise of wanting to meet him. Nehemiah, wise and steadfast, responded with determination. He famously replied, "I am doing a great work so that I cannot come down." Nehemiah 6 verse 3. His focus on the task at hand, despite the distractions and threats, serves as a powerful reminder for us. In our lives, we often face distractions, whether it's in our jobs, family commitments, or even in our digital lives. How many times do we let social media take our attention away from what truly matters? Nehemiah's response encourages us to prioritize our commitments and stay true to our paths, even when external pressures try to pull us away. As the walls of Jerusalem began to take shape, Nehemiah's enemies grew desperate. They resorted to slanders and false accusations, attempting to undermine his leadership. But Nehemiah remained undeterred. He prayed for strength and continued to lead his people with integrity. In the final chapter we explore today, chapter 7, the walls were completed and the gates were set. Nehemiah took steps to ensure the security of the city. He appointed leaders and established a system to keep the inhabitants safe. He also focused on the importance of the genealogy records, reminding the people of their heritage and identity. This reestablishment of their roots was crucial for their unity and strength moving forward. Consider how this applies to our modern lives. In today's world, we often seek to rebuild or strengthen our families or communities. This might mean setting boundaries in our work lives to ensure we have healthy family time, or it might involve reaching out to friends who are struggling, ensuring no one is left behind. Just as Nehemiah reinforced the importance of identity, we too must embrace who we are, valuing our families, our heritage, and the communities we create. Throughout these chapters, we see the importance of community, integrity, and perseverance. Nehemiah's leadership reminds us that rebuilding is not just a task, it's a journey that requires heart, commitment, and the willingness to address difficult issues. Whether in our work environments, homes, or friendships, we can draw inspiration from Nehemiah's example. Building a strong community requires addressing injustices, staying focused amidst distractions, and valuing our roots. How can we apply Nehemiah's approach to addressing injustices in our own communities? What distractions do you face that pull you away from your important commitments? In what ways can we strengthen our families and communities today? Thanks so much for joining me today for His Time 365. Remember, today's reading is Nehemiah 5 through 7, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Nehemiah 8 through 10, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 130. Until then, stay encouraged, and thank you for giving God His time today.